Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it's
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkins, sitting here with my co-host Chris Hanks, who's the founder and executive director of the Shore Center for Entrepreneurship. Things are going amazing at KSU. We were delighted today to have on Dave Walens, who's the CEO of Exploring Inc. Not only is he a former KSU student, but he is also a board of director on the KSU Center for Entrepreneurship and doing an unbelievable job in helping out the school, not only running an amazing business. But we had a great interview today. You should totally check out shrimptankpodcast.com to hear Dave's entire broadcast. You could learn a lot about really building a multi-million-dollar business in a serious way with 150 employees, or download us on iTunes and just click Shrimp Tank and you'll get us in your car. Great stuff to listen if you want to get an MBA in entrepreneurship. Dave, we had a great conversation today, and one of the things I was curious about, because a lot of people have decent-sized companies, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, but when you get to 150 people, one of the questions becomes, you know, how do you maintain some of that culture and camaraderie amongst the employees? And you talked about this concept called RAC, and I'm wondering if you could share it with everyone to know how you do it at Exploring Inc.
Absolutely. So, you know, it's really important for employees to recognize other employees as well as management to recognize employees. And so we set up a program called the Random Act of Kindness. And that's where any employee can go to HR, get a gift card for anything that an employee has done above and beyond. And there is no criteria from employee to employee. The only thing we ask as management is it has to be done in the open. And that's so that everybody could be observant and recognize the fact that you're doing that. So it's been really powerful, and the employees appreciate that.
Chris, I thought I saw that in a Bruce Almighty movie. I could be wrong, but I thought it was in there somewhere.
So I was super impressed, too, when I got the opportunity to go to your company and watch you engage with your employees, how you're constantly, just even the small comments as you pass people, stop by and check in with them. You know, only 2% of the time of a CEO's time is spent with employees, according to most surveys, but yet you seem to spend so much time engaging with them. And I was just curious about that.
Well, it's intentional, Chris. You know, my role right now as the leader of the company is to spend time with the employees and make sure that we keep morale up, that we pay attention to any issues that they may be having, that I can report back to others within the company. So it's an important part of my day, and I take every single day and walk the entire shop, all 150,000 square feet of it, and make sure I interact with every single employee.
Well, Dave, we talked about in the show today having these transformational experiences, I think is what we called it. And you sort of transformed my mind today when I was thinking about physical space and learning about your businesses, because I was always under the assumption that every room has 4 walls. Today, I am wrong, because Dave Walens corrected me and he said that there's something called the 5th wall. So what is it that Exploring Inc. does, and what is the 5th wall?
Well, our first business that we acquired back in 1999 is Brewmark, and Brewmark is the leading provider of custom flooring for the trade show and event and entertainment industry. So we do all sorts of custom elements to flooring to reinforce the brand image that's being displayed everywhere else in the environment. When we started back in 1999, it was just carpet. And it was basically 5, 6 different colors of carpet, and that was the differentiator. And we brought in different things of textures, like hardwood floors that are actually done in vinyls that roll up, in stone, raised floors, printed floors. So we have really pushed the envelope in innovating the floor and making it a very integral part of that environment. And that is what we call the 5th wall.
I love it. I love it. Everybody needs a 5th wall out there. You need it at home. You need it at the office. You must do it. And call Dave. And with that being said, for those people that are watching the post-show wrap-up today and the many, many successful companies that you've built under Exploring Inc., how can people get in touch with you or learn more about the company and decide to engage you to help them out with all of their needs?
The easiest way is just go to our website at www.exploring.com. And from there, you'll be able to see all the different brands that we operate under the Exploring umbrella, and that'd be the best way to reach out to me, or Dave at exploring.com.
I'm just curious, what's the biggest 3D thing that you ever built?
Oh, we just finished up doing the Lumberjack show in Dollywood, which was which was a huge endeavor of scenic interior and exterior.
Yeah, well, whoever thought that you could wake up one day, start a business, and say, you know what, I'm going to build giant Coca-Cola bottles and make a business out of it. But I have to tell you something. Dave Walens is a true entrepreneur, tremendous success. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. And then for those of you that did not listen to the entire broadcast today, go to shrimptankpodcast.com. You too can figure out how you can build 40-foot Coke bottles and build an amazing multi-million-dollar business right here on the Shrimp Tank.